So last time was pretty straightforward. I believe it was all mostly travel. Got going. You found Gadget in a tree, who had apparently been there for about a century. And then we're immediately attacked by zombie gorillons, which under a different positioning configuration on the map would have been horrifying, but turned out to be borderline nothing as you became the crocodile. But in this situation, then there was mostly just travel. Can't remember if you. Oh yeah, you fought some tribal dwarf warrior or albino dwarf warriors. It didn't go well for them.
They had a bad day.
Yeah, and then you made it to Mezro, the ruins of Mezro, and that's where we left off. That's the right view. All right. So the link to the map is in the chat. I'm gonna chill that song a little bit. There we go. All right. So okay. So first, nope. I need you to not do that. Okay. See view. Scale that a little better. Alright, so to kind of give you an idea of what you're seeing, this is the map of... Okay, it didn't work for a second. I was like, what the hell? This is the map of Mezro. This is actually from the Lost City of Mezro module.
Nice.
But it goes into more detail than the regular module. Where are you, Mezro notes? There you are. So, it is a destroyed city. It is basically a destroyed city. It is. What is this river? You are by the river along. It has overflowed the city. It looks like the flood marks around the canyon, around the valley edges, suggests that at one point it was even higher, but has since receded to its current elevation, leaving not the whole city underwater, but a lot of it in what looks. And as you get close, you find that even the parts that appear to be ground are more like marsh. Very just wet and not fun. You cannot help but notice several crocodiles in the area.
Gosh.
Needless to say, we are very, very, very much looking for crocodiles whenever we go from now on.
Yeah.
I feel like that's a safe assessment.
The ones you see are typical size crocodiles, maybe big for Florida, but
you said even big for Florida?
Big for Florida.
Oh, I thought you meant like they even like Floridians would even say they're big. I was about to be like, dang.
Yeah, I'm not jumping in the lake for
That's a dinosaur.
About to say, Henry, any comments?
Yeah, don't fuck with it.
Meanwhile, you see a man battling one of them, trying to get his Pomeranian back.
And knocked his ass out cold. Clearly,
and he's winning somehow.
That man is a champion.
And then
welcome to Florida.
And then a giant crocodile comes up and eats both the other crocodile, the dog, and the man.
What does that sound like? The end of the Meg movie?
Something like that. Yeah, but but anyway, looking around the city, it is from what you would have come in from the. Is this yes it is. It is oriented. Yeah, you would have come in from the west side, from the direction you came.
From the west side.
There's evidence that this place has been picked over for treasures. There's signs of
Looting.
yeah, looting. Like a lot of boxes thrown out, but have since been covered in vines. And on occasion, let's see, is there an image for this? Let's see. Yeah, here we go. Every once in a while, you will see kind of what looks like the leftover flags. Or flags that have been left behind, bearing this symbol.
Interesting.
And is the party familiar with that yet, or no?
The Flaming Fist we've heard mentioned a number of times.
Yeah,
Okay.
we've heard about the Flaming Fist.
Yeah, anyone?
We have not met them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For reference to the person who Philo talked to about Mezro said, "Don't believe the fact that the city is dead." So like that's definitely something going on in Philo's mind here. But figured I'd give our welcoming back player the knowledge that is something everybody else heard.
Cool.
All right.
Yeah, so we're like kind of by that by the huts over there.
Yeah, I will. I'll make it. I'll put a token down.
Did the whoever informed us about these guys, did they go into detail?
I think we're actually here doing something for Philo.
Yeah, I was told some information that the situation that I'm in could be there will be some answers in this area for me. So
what's it? I'm going to look out at the city, and I'm going to say, this looks dangerous.
yeah, you feel that too?
I think I'm gonna need a stronger weapon, and I'm gonna draw my longsword, and I'm gonna hold it out, and I'll say, does anybody want this?
Not really my style. Not really his style either.
All right. Then I will lodge it. I'll like stab it in. Actually, the first thing I'll do is I will run a cut across my hand, and then I will like stab the longsword into the ground. And you see some green blood start to like pool out of my hand, and it like kind of travels through the air as I begin to like start doing an incantation of some kind. And it takes the shape of a longsword as this green blood kind of oozes out into my other hand and shapes itself into the form of a longsword, which solidifies into a more natural looking longsword, but definitely with still a significant green tinge.
Nice.
That'll play.
Nice.
I would assume that like Philo has almost zero reaction to this. He's like, "Yep, that looks like warlock shit." Like, you crazy warlocks and your crazy stuff that you do.
As you're getting that ready,
Is that true? I don't know. I'll get you to make an Arcana check. Can I ask for that? Is that okay, DM?
For what was that? I missed what he said.
Philo made an perhaps incorrect assessment.
What did Philo say?
He said, "Oh, that looks like normal warlock stuff" to my my little display.
Yep.
Oh,
Oof.
Yes.
all
That
over
is,
for
that is exactly warlock shit to Philo.
Yeah.
Yeah. Weird. Weird edge. Weird edge magic. That's it. Hidan must have also been a warlock. It's
No, I think he knows that Hadan specifically wasn't, but like that looked like Warlock shit to me. It's
Yeah.
like, oh, you're doing stuff to a blade involving blood. Okay, blood, Warlock fact, whatever. Like he's not gonna ask any questions. He's not gonna be like, haha, I know everything about you. It's just more like, yeah, you're doing some weird shit. Okay, cool.
Alright. As you're doing this, a shadow goes over all of you.
I'm glad to already be holding my longsword.
Giant rock
definitely-
shoots down and eats somebody.
Yeah.
Definitely ready to fight.
And as you look up, you realize that everywhere around you is covered in shadows, but it is not. You see no creature, but what you do see is there. Okay. You see, you see an airship, which in D&D context is a boat with a blimp balloon above it. It has come from the north, it has now blocked out the sun from your direction.
My longsword reliquefies and then takes shape into the form of a longbow.
Does it look like it's coming towards us, or does it look like it's like landing here, or does it just look like it's flying over?
It looks like it is. It looks like it is beginning to slow.
How far is it up?
It is about 300 feet up.
No.
You notice that it's beginning to slow. It looks like a lot of drag flaps have been put out, and it's starting to slow down.
Where are we at on this map?
You are. Maybe I should make it.
We're over here by this icon.
There it is. Okay, I see it now.
Yeah, looks like I can't make it bigger.
No, okay.
It is the ship. Let's see. The ship is closer to. It's more over in this area. As it kind of goes over the grass, you see. You then proceed to see a person jump from it.
Towards us, or just generically?
Just like down from the, directly down.
Okay.
But they are going down at a fairly slow rate. The ship is also looks like it's slowly descending, but you see actually a couple people are actually doing this now. It looks like some of them are holding looks like they're holding tethers. It looks like they're getting ready to tether it down, but have appeared to have magically slowed their descent.
Is this Henry's character? I mean, he did just return from Jump Week, so that seems like it would be a bit on the nose. But
I don't know, Orophin, what do you do upon hitting the ground?
Yeah, you got it.
I like it.
So am I descending in this area, or is it safe to say I'm descending towards the party?
I would say you are kind of like by this tower right here.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. Sure.
As you're going, yeah, you're going down. What's your? You have okay, yeah. You have proficiency in what I think you might have. Do you have proficiency in perception? Yes, you do. Or you have expertise in. Yeah, you notice the party.
Is it a tool or weapon?
What? Oh, in your perception, you have expertise in perception. Which means your passive is through the roof.
Hello?
Wait, can you hear us?
Hello? Can you Henrik.
Oh, I don't know what's happening now. I can't hear anyone. Can you guys hear me?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Doesn't help that he probably can't hear us.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Okay. Well, I can't hear you guys. Don't know what just happened. I'm gonna disconnect.
Hello.
Hello?
Can you hear us?
Hello.
Okay. So, you have to go through my speakers. I heard you ask, do I have proficiency in something? For whatever reason, my headphones won't transmit, but my speakers will.
Hello.
Can you hear
Yep.
us now? Okay.
I hear you main speakers. What were you asking if I have proficiency in?
It was perception, and I checked. You have expertise, so
Okay.
which means your passive is through the roof. So that's why I was which case you see the party because they weren't they did not seem to be
Right,
making an
okay.
attempt to conceal themselves, and in your high perception would have noticed them.
Okay.
We would have been quite obvious.
Yeah, I do my best to I jump, and once I get to an appropriate altitude, I do my best to kind of like correct my direction, but I don't know if it really gives me much.
Ever so slightly.
And I try and gesture to them where I'm landing, and as best I can try and like gesture that like, hey, meet me there. I'm just like pointing, and I'm like pointing at them, and I'm pointing towards where I'm landing. And a quick description is basically you see a dark-skinned half-elf, or elf maybe as far as you guys can perceive, with high boots, his pants tucked into the said boots, so they kind of plume at the bottom, and like a leather, a cloth shirt with like a leather waistcoat kind of look to it, and his backpack strapped to him as well, strapped to his waist. He's not wearing it just yet. You see, in fact, you see him disengage his backpack, and it hangs from a piece of rope, so that it lands before he does, so that he could safely descend and roll on the ground.
It's like,
And I'll hopefully try and get you guys to meet with me.
It's like roll acrobatics to not land on your knees. Or to not-
Enough.
And
breaks
this,
his leg.
folks, is how this is how the new character died.
Yeah.
Whoops, the parachute falls off. He dies. Oh no! Roll your character.
He
Welcome
breaks
to
his
Tomb.
he breaks his legs. They raise him back up into the airship and take him back.
Roll a new character.
So that's what you see. You see me descend, and I like point to you guys, and I point to where it looks like I'm landing. And then you probably lose me in the shrubbery and buildings.
I don't trust him.
I don't either, but that was a very dramatic way to make an introduction, and I'm interested to find out more.
I'm fine.
Be ready to kill him. I think that's all I can say.
Kill him on sight.
Curiosity got the cat decapitated by an alligator.
To be fair, non-curiosity also got one of our members, two people of our party, literally bitten in half. At this point, if he's asking to meet with us, it may be something positive. It may be something negative, don't get me wrong. We'd be ready to murder him where he stands, but if he saw us, and he was looking for us, he might know, and he knows that we're here. It doesn't bode well for us from the beginning, so information gathering makes us less curious and more prepared.
Very well. You should do the
Fine.
talking.
I'm not great with the talking, but we'll find out. And I think like Philo is just like gonna look around and like kind of nod along and go towards where this weird guy who fell out of the sky who signaled for us to go.
Yeah, I think we'll take a boat, just so we have a boat. Like it'd be faster to walk, but that way we have a boat,
Oh, okay. Yeah,
in case we need a boat later.
Okay. Yeah, you do find a couple of what looks like leftover canoes that may or may not have been brought by the Flaming Fist that didn't make it back.
DM, on my descent, is there any chance that I also see anything that any of the Flaming Fist emblems or flags or anything like that?
You would definitely see their paraphernalia around. You don't see any.
Okay.
It looks like looks like things that were left behind by patrols, or people that got, or members that may have made it up this far and didn't make it back. But
Right. All right, I'm gonna try and clamber, like find the highest vantage point to try and see where the group is heading, to try and rally with them.
You just see that everybody turned around.
they left.
Yeah.
Bye, Felicia.
Just like, oh, guys.
You're out of the window. Please, I want to come with you.
Yeah, that cost me I could only do that once.
That cost me one of my legs. Literally had to pay them one of my legs.
The crocodiles are getting close.
Guys, please.
So what are you guys doing?
I think we're walking up. Walking towards you, or got in a boat and then, like, boated around and then are walking up towards you.
Okay. Yeah, I'll try and, if I spot them, I'll try and make my way to, like, I guess if you're on a boat, you're coming through, like, this canal kind of area, maybe?
Yeah.
And I'll try my best to, like, find an opportunity to get on this wall or something, or at least a tall building.
In the water.
I meet them?
Yeah, I suppose so. Oh, that's why I can't move shit. Because I forget every map is locked by default.
When we kind of like start getting close enough that like we're well within range to hear each other, you're just gonna hear Philo go, "Well, that was a very dramatic entrance."
It was the fastest way to find you. By any chance, are you guys Syndra's party?
No.
Oh. All right.
Yeah, yes,
we're done here. Let's wrap it up.
Hold on. Yes and no. Three of us, because I guess technically Liam is here too. Still, the three of us are a part of Syndra's party. This guy we found in a tree. I'm just gonna be honest with you.
Gadget six up a thumbs up.
Okay. well, that works. I've been looking for you guys.
We haven't been looking for you.
Well, I'm one more of the people that she's recruited, and I've been doing my best to meet up with the rest of you guys. Hopefully, we could help each other out.
Gadget just asks Inez and Philo. So you're saying the person that hired you hired him, and he got that, and y'all didn't?
Yes,
this is in his
I'm noticing some inequity here. We literally had people die because we didn't get that.
This is amongst you two. Is that out loud?
Oh
yeah.
Gadget speaks out loud. He doesn't. He's not.
Yeah. But I like Philo's reaction is like very much out loud. Like, yeah, we literally watched people get eaten by a gigantic alligator. So what's your name? And I assume you know all of the Syndra stuff that we do too.
Yeah, I believe so. She brought me up to speed as best as possible. Obviously, I mean, you guys might have newer information. And is it safe to assume that the airship was like a part of my group, and maybe they're just dropping me off, or are they hanging out?
you kind of hitched along because they were going there.
Okay.
And
So this is a whole separate group, a separate
this is
entity.
a whole
that just
this is a whole this is a whole separate thing.
Okay.
There's you see like you can like your group would have just had your charter with them because word was they were heading in a relatively better direction than just marching into the jungle.
Yeah, sounds good.
Yeah.
Okay.
They'll be leaving. They'll be leaving soon.
Yeah. So this was just a quick ride. They did me a favor. I don't think they're staying.
No.
They were nice enough to give me a few supplies and take me as close as possible in this direction.
Yeah. You see a gnome like stick his head over the side as it's like it's like, yeah, we're leaving. We're not hanging around here for too long. Don't stay too close to the ground in this jungle. Maybe you want to go.
Yeah. Could I purchase some arrows from you?
Sure. How many are you looking for?
Couple bundles.
Couple bundles?
Bold to go for the arrows. I like it.
I realized that although I can now like have longbow, I do not have any arrows for said longbow. Which is,
I think I do.
Here, this is. It's like, oh, you want let's see, want arrows? 5 gold a bundle.
What do I have? Do I have?
I'll take a bundle. That's my last 5 gold.
He lowers down a bucket on a rope.
Can I insight check to see if he's about to get screwed by this?
I would also like to do that.
Philo's ears are perked.
Yeah.
Also, because of Strahd, I am very, very like.
Bundles.
Yeah. You think he's you think he's telling the truth? You see him reaching in, grabbing something. He's tying something long and looks like sticks to another rope.
Okay, I'll fulfill my end of the bargain.
Yeah, I think the mind for Philo here is like we have been definitively screwed by things like this in previous lives, and I am not buying it. Thank you, Strahd.
I almost went by that dude's prices for a moment. He's like, if I could remember his name, it's like he's the grandson of that guy.
Is his middle name also Henrik? Like,
no,
they're not Henrik. The guy that scammed us over in the first.
No, I know, but I'm saying, but if he's from that area, his middle name might also be Henrik.
It's like I fly around in my floating store to all the places where it's hard to get shit, and then charge high for it.
7,000 gold for what? Glass of water.
He almost like in a shitpost world, he doesn't crank up the bucket of gold. The ship just starts ascending. but no, he then lowers the bundle on another piece of rope.
Appreciate it.
So yeah, just take off 5, and I will drop a bundle in your. There we go.
His name isn't Henrik. We can all breathe easy. The only person whose name is Henrik is the guy in the party.
But
all right.
Anyway, we're leaving soon. We're just gonna look. Yeah. Stop around, get rid of our waste, and as you just see a bucket of shit just fly off the side. I don't know why we didn't tie down for this now that I think about it, but Anyway, if anyone wants to go back to Port Yanzaru, we're going.
Hopefully not new friends. I assume you were here to, investigate this area. Yes.
Yeah, I'm not going anywhere.
Yeah.
I have a feeling I know who is going to perk up and say something.
Yes, for cosmic reasons, Liam takes their offer.
Liam, you've been awfully quiet for the last few days. I'm not really surprised.
It's a shame. I'm sure we'd need as many able bodies as possible, but to each their own. And I start climbing down from whatever building I was on to try and, actually meet up with you guys.
I'm gonna look to Philo and I'm gonna say, so where exactly are we going in here?
I'm gonna be honest with you. The information I have is very vague. I don't have a very good answer as to where we're supposed to go. However, I was told to investigate the ruins of Mezro to find some answers. I would expect things like libraries or holy areas would be the most likely to provide the answers I'm looking for.
I'm gonna point to the giant temple in the middle of the.
Yeah, that's a really
I'm probably
good guess.
pointing as well because I saw a glimpse of it.
In Philo's way, he's like, listen, I don't know specifically where to go, but I'm going to tell you what I think is the best possible option. It's like, yeah, and Philo's going to go, yeah, that is probably where I want to go too. I'm just letting you know the why, because I don't know. I was told very vaguely about Mezro. Somebody told me that Mezro is not necessarily as abandoned as the world thinks it is. So I would recommend we all be prepared for what might happen. Because the guy I talked to in Port Nyanzaro was a lot of doom and gloom. A lot more than I'm used to for something like this. So prepare yourselves.
Any chance, DM, that I saw any activity on the way down?
You did not notice anything in particular. You noticed the crocodiles.
Okay.
But you did not notice anything in the short time. The ship begins to ascend and leave, and as you see on the stern of the ship reads Bildrath's Mercantile.
Oh my goodness.
Bildrath's Mercantile.
Please tell me it's like LLC or something.
Yeah,
at the end.
Yeah, exactly. LLC. It's not. It's not him exactly. It's like, yeah, we're franchising, by the way. It's and it flies off.
Well, there ain't no time for wasting.
Yeah, this place looks terrifying. We should probably get the hell out of here as fast as we can.
I'll also look at Orophin and say, if you've got any use for a longsword, there's one back at the west edge of town.
Longsword, you're from. I'll shrug and say that I'm not too. I'm not as proficient with that as I'd like.
Okay, and then I'll get in the boat and pick up a paddle.
Yeah, I think it's go to the gigantic temple in the middle, as well as Philo is definitively going to be keeping his eye out for things like libraries as well, because he would expect, obviously, through him being a long-term researcher and stuff like that, that's another spot that might actually have a decent chunk of information as well. So he's going to be like, if he sees things that look like big buildings, very library-esque, that would be a point of interest for him too, if he can keep his eye out for it.
Sure.
I highly doubt it's going to see anything, but it's worth pointing out that that's what he'd be looking for too.
As we're rowing, I'll look over to Orophin and I'll. So, what are you good at?
I stand up in the boat as awkwardly as it might be, and I put my fist over my heart, and I bow, and I say, I'm Orphan Orcborne, and I am a prospect scout for I forgot my clan's name actually, like the Stormblood clan.
It was something.
I'm most proficient at ranged fighting and scouting.
Stormwind. Clan Stormwind.
Stormwind, that's what I said, guys.
Totally what you said. I heard it.
Totally.
Everybody heard it.
Heard it.
All right. Well, I guess that means I'm.
What do you?
On the front line.
It's quite theatrical. It's quite like it's probably like it's like really bad acting at trying to be nobility, or it's just like nobility of a more rougher kind in the way that I like perform.
Like, it's very obvious that you aren't, like, actually a freaking noble, just more like you're here to do something kind of a thing.
Yeah, it would be one of the two. It's either like, well, you're like low, rough and gruff nobility, or you're completely pretending.
Okay, that makes sense.
What about you guys? What are you all proficient in?
I kill monsters.
And he's very proud of it too.
Probably do smirk at that.
I'm Philo. You're gonna get to meet my friend, who these guys all know quite well at this point.
Yes, we do. Azaka.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm here to research why the hell he's around. And also, you know, apparently there's a death curse that could use some remedying that I think would be interesting to find a solution for. So that's why I'm here.
Yeah, Sindra has told me much about that. I'm also here to try and assist, because it doesn't sound good for anybody.
Yeah, I have a feeling that the death curse is gonna just kind of keep killing people. That's not good.
We found him in a tree, but he has a very loud weapon.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Look over at Gadget. Is his weapon on display?
Can we see his gun?
Is he an open carry dude or a concealed carry?
Yeah.
Important questions. We have to know the answer.
And where does a Warforged conceal something on his body if it is?
I guess we'll come back to Gadget.
Is he there?
I'm not sure if he's there.
Demontre?
Oh, snap. Oh, first of all, whenever he says you found him in a tree, he sticks up his thumb. For some reason, it wasn't working. Sorry. And I was trying to figure it out, but I figured it out. It was not plugged in. It was, for some reason, it jiggled loose. And then he's definitely had it out the entire time since you started jumping from the thing. He's like,
Okay.
And no, he has his holster is embedded in his thigh, kind of like RoboCop.
Like RoboCop, yeah.
Mhm.
I was hoping you had like a little compartment that opened up and you just like...
Yeah, it does.
Like RoboCop. RoboCop does that,
Yeah, RoboCop has a compartment that opens up and he sticks it back in there.
You love to see it. And by love to, you also get highly concerned because there's a dude just with a gun in his thigh.
Well, I probably know not. It probably looks like a weird wand to me.
Oh yeah, for sure.
That's magic out of it.
It's magical. Don't ever forget it.
Like-
Welcome to D&D. Every problem can be easily explained away by magic. Ooh.
Remember when I had to try to explain what a gun looked like in Strahd without saying it was a gun?
Oh my god!
Yeah, that was
Long,
great.
Cylindrical with like a wood.
Luckily,
hand.
it was written for me because I never would have said.
I love how all of us literally were like,
It's
so
a
that's a gun.
Yeah,
Like-
so it's a villain.
Some people it takes
So it's a
forever.
guy.
Some people it takes forever to figure out what it is. They some people thought it was a selfie stick.
To be fair, with the explanation that's given, if your brain's on that and not on the fact that you're
Yeah.
in Barovia about to die, I could see selfie stick.
Yeah. Anyway.
I'll do it for the gram.
Anyway, you reach.
All right, yeah.
Anyway, you reach the center temple. A gargantuan palace stands at the center of the city. Tall spirals encircle a tower of crystal and gold, with each spire linked to the center by a slender buttress. The whole structure is draped in vines and creepers. They explode. Run.
We're dead. Bye.
I don't
Thanks.
know-
Thanks
yeah.
for playing Tomb.
I don't know what creepers are in this context, but
Thanks for playing Tomb.
but you enter the temple.
Yep.
Yep.
Before we do, I'm my longbow strapped to my back will liquefy once more and turn into a long sword again as the kind of greenish blood ekes into my hand and forms the shape of a sword once more.
A shape-shifting weapon. Like
Go-
it.
Going into
Seems cool.
going into the temple, you find yourself in a long hallway lined with pillars that stretch out before you. Onyx statues stand in the alcoves depicting men and women in commanding poses. An archway filled with dead blackness looms at the far end of the hall. At these, looking at these, let's see. You notice two anomalies in the statues.
Okay.
You notice one appears to be missing, but you can see that its foundation was there at some point. It looks like it was crudely removed long ago, not recently. And another statue that depicts a woman is it is the only one that has no vines over it.
Something's been keeping the foliage from growing on this one.
Does anyone know? Anyone speak Celestial?
I do.
You do?
I might.
Oh.
No, I speak the dangerous bottom dwelling shit, not celestial. I think.
So Inez, you would notice that it was kind of hard to see. It's difficult to see at first, but you realize that that each one had what looks like names covered a little bit in moss. You notice that the one with the uncovered statue, or the untouched statue, is it reads out in Celestial. Where'd you go? Okay, Alisanda. I'll type that. And And in the other one with the empty statue, its name has been its name has been chiseled out, and by it and next to it in somewhat of a very crude manner. It's you see other words written in or kind of chiseled in celestial. No honor for the treacherous necromancer.
I see.
Can you read that? Kind of trying to like see if everybody would know that, or if that's just something Inez would know and keep to himself.
Yeah, sure. I can. I'll translate.
Huh. Stay frosty, everyone, because this does not sound like it's going to be all that safe.
Anything around the room, DM? That stands out?
There's only other than the archway that seems completely dark.
Mm-hmm.
Unnaturally dark.
Is there a map of this by any chance?
What?
Is there a map of this?
There is not.
Okay. How do you all feel about going down the hallway?
I think
Probably
we
worth
have
investigating.
I think it's a trap.
Well, I think
I also think it's a trap, but I also think that if we want to not have wasted our time and lives getting here, we probably have to do it.
I think Azaka should go first.
I think I am just a guide.
Can any of you send?
Okay.
No one obviously looks like a wizard. Maybe I'd probably say it to Inez. Can you send light down there?
I will Eldritch Blast down the corridor.
Wait, before you do that, you better be thankful. I will send Widget down the hallway.
Ooh, what does that look
Swear to
like?
God, if Widget dies, I'm quitting this campaign. I'm gonna be honest with
What does Widget look like?
He'll be fine.
you.
Have a picture. I do have a picture of Widget.
Can you see
wait a
through
minute.
Widget's eyes?
I don't think so.
Okay, then I'll say wait before you do that, and I will pluck a hair off my head, and I will tie it around one of Widget's hands, and then I will say, okay, you can send him down the hallway now.
I will send them down the hallway.
And I will say, protect me, and then I will go on my hands and knees, and I will activate my eerie token, so I can see what Widget sees, or I can see like from the vantage point of the hair I tied around Widget's hand.
Okay. Alrighty.
Kind of sick. Think about what just happened. You tied a hair around something, and now you can see through the hair. That's so dope.
Right.
I can also do it with a tooth.
I swear to God, if you just start ripping teeth out, just the most metal way to play D&D.
Alright. That's funny. Okay. Widget finds himself in a what appears to be a library, filled with what appear to
okay.
be tons and tons of religious texts.
Okay. Is there anything else down this hallway?
The library is, or this hallway. It's this that appears to be what this place is mostly about. You do notice towards above, kind of above, there's somewhat of a. You do see some old paintings that are on, or that have kind of faded. Very think it's like whatever that cathedral is in Italy.
So
I can't think of it at the moment.
I can't think of it either.
But it's the what you would notice then.
St. Peter's? Is that the one you're thinking about?
Might be St. Peter's, yeah. You see what looks like a painting of some sort of deity rising up into the heavens.
Okay. I will, interesting. I will, yeah. I'll tell Widget to return.
You tell me to?
Well, I can actually talk to the creature holding it.
Wow, seems kind of invasive to tell somebody else's thing to return.
Yeah, you're right. It does actually, and so to respect that, I will end the trance, and I will look at Gadget and I'll say, it seems to be a library down there.
Is there anything dangerous?
Rather ornate painting of a god, although there was nothing immediately dangerous, and I believe Widget is in good shape.
You distinctly notice Philo like perk up when you said there's a library down there, and he's just like, "Is it dangerous? Does it look dangerous? Can we go in? Can we get the information we need?"
Only one way to find out.
Gadget starts walking.
Yep.
As you're talking, he's got to go get Widget.
I will. Oh wait, can you not talk to Widget?
Can't talk to Widget at all.
Okay.
He understands everything I say to him, but he can't speak.
He's out of earshot.
speak back.
Yeah, he's out of earshot. I'm not gonna yell. Well,
Do you need me?
I'm gonna preemptively try and sneak. I should have waited for you to ask, but I want to sneak from now, or attempt to.
Okay.
I will try and do that as well.
Go ahead and roll stealth.
Philo is definitively too excited about the fact that there's a library here that might have some answers.
and I have disadvantage on stealth, so
Me too.
I clank.
Go ahead and roll those stealth. I'll be right back.
Do we all
I
have to roll, or
dropped
just the
in
ones that have to?
No, it's if you want to sneak.
Oh, okay. No, I'm playing because you
I-
ain't getting nowhere.
I dropped a nat 20.
Ooh.
What's
Give
giving you
disadvantage
disadvantage?
as well?
My medium armor.
Oh, okay. I thought it was only plate that did that. I guess plate's just the most common one that'll do it. Not that it's the only one, right?
Yeah. Scale mail does it, which is what I have. It doesn't give you a high AC, but it's way cheaper. And the reason it's way cheaper, because it gives you disadvantage on.
Yeah, I know I'm not going to, but why not? Let's just do this.
You can see how it goes. Oof.
See, it's like not that bad. It's still
still-
worth giving it a go.
I mean, I'm gonna roll for funsies. Like,
Yeah,
I
that's
want to
all
be
I
very
do.
clear here. I have 0 dex, so this is a flat roll. Yep, this is why I wouldn't do it. And also, Philo is definitely not in the mindset to try to be sneaky here. He's like, there's a library, and libraries to him are, he likes those places. They're good people.
That's my thing.
Okay. Azaka. All right. So, and Azaka is going to wait. He's going to wait here and guard the door or the entrance. To this
What?
place.
He said he's just a guide.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh, I guess. Okay, so she doesn't. She's not actually. She doesn't come in with us. I see.
Yeah.
Nope.
That is. They are here to guide you to places. They.
They don't go inside.
Nope, because they also expect to get you back, and if they die inside, they can't get you back. So.
And can get paid.
Hey, touche.
Yeah. So.
It's just not part of the contract.
Pretty much. Yep. They. Okay, so, and y'all walk through the portal.
Yep,
All right,
for sure.
with the exception
Wait,
with the exception of Inez. I need everyone to roll the d10.
A D10, okay.
Oh wait, I think I know what. Do I know? No.
That's an 8. Apparently,
That is
Am I
That
being
is
removed
nice.
from this plane of existence?
Nope. Inez, you walk through, and you find yourself in the library with Widget.
Shit.
Philo,
Oh God.
you find yourself in a prayer hall. Underneath what looks like a golden dome, and you think that based on what you saw on the outside, this looks like, and considering that you can see light on the outside coming through the crystal windows, you think you're at the top of the temple.
No, the very top.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's see, Orphan, you are in a. You suddenly find yourself very wet, as you are. Is there? You find yourself underwater.
Ah, shit.
And it
Don't
is
like that.
it is dark, and you can't particularly see anything. Wait, do you have dark vision?
Dark
Don't
vision?
you?
Yeah, 60 feet.
Okay, we will cover then what you can see in a. Well, okay, what you can actually what you can see, you will. It looks like you are in a storage cellar in a flooded city. So, and Gadget, you find yourself. Okay.
Hey, don't do that.
Why are you rolling dice for?
Why am I the only one that got dice rolled?
You find yourself.
It works, bro.
You find yourself on a rooftop balcony. However, this balcony appears to be covered in a lot of twigs and sticks, and you notice some eggs. And
Oh man.
Where is that?
You just decided to break down a mama bird's nest, buddy? Really? Thought that was the smart plan?
Well,
I'm suspecting.
where is it? Oh, okay. And as
I
you
think that's
you see the sky, but then you look behind. Then you look around and you see. Okay. Looks like there's not a great image. You see what looks like two pterodactyls,
Oh.
God.
or
Oh no!
Rip.
pterodons. In all,
Gadget.
however, in all of your situations, there is also a portal. There is a near identical portal of darkness in each room
Oof.
where you just came from.
Okay.
I do need Gadget. I need you to roll initiative to see.
Okay.
There we go. That's a good initiative roll.
That's a good.
It's a good initiative roll.
All
Might make it out alive.
Let's see. All right, one of them rolled a natural
Mama bird.
1, and one of
Daddy
them
bird.
rolled an 18. You are first in initiative. What do you do?
How far away is the portal?
10 feet. You just walk through it.
Yeah, can I disengage and walk through it? I don't want.
Yeah, you want to run
As
back?
much
Yeah.
as I would like the experience, I'm not gonna fake nothing but myself. I'm not gonna
Alright.
bad at it.
Yes, you can do that. And
Gadget just goes, no.
all right, cool. You find yourself.
Back in
be
the
every
same
time.
spot.
You find yourself in a
That'd be funny if it's the same spot.
in a prayer hall room under a golden dome, and Philo's there.
Oh, nice.
Hello.
This.
Oh god.
Where did you go originally?
Somewhere
Oh.
very, very bad.
Okay, I just need everyone to roll initiative.
Oh,
Ah,
yeah.
I
Because
feel like that.
Can I just use my
because-
original one?
you can stay. Those who have rolled can stay. I need everyone else to also roll them because they also
Listen,
they
are
also-
you kidding me?
they also went into the portal.
Oh my
And
god,
they
no.
have
Oh.
also showed up in some random places.
Oh, I'm dead. No.
I'll wrestle a pterodactyl underwater.
Amazing. Yeah, pterodactyl under. That would be such a cool encounter. Oh
Yeah.
my.
I come
hope
back
that
out and I'm just like breathing heavy and I have a pterodactyl by the neck.
All right.
Well, if I fought them by myself, I could have had all the XP, but I just felt like I was gonna die, so.
It felt like a dangerous fight to take.
Is that how that works? I feel like we should. You get all the XP if you're the only one in the encounter?
Yes!
Yeah,
I don't know.
I would think so.
I'm
I
a fight to agree with that one. If you are literal, if nobody else is even in the area and you kill everything, you get the experience. Maybe everybody else gets like a little splash of it, but you get a majority of it. If you kill two
I need
pterodons
to-
all alone,
I don't want to breed competition though. You know, man.
I will
then
say.
let's not kill things alone and work as a team.
Oh, where did you leave Ducky, by the way?
He's tied up to the longsword. I put. He's like he's like further in. He's inside the. He's like it's just tied up at the entrance into the jungle.
So
Oh,
He's
waiting
not
right
tied up
there.
actually.
So
he's
he's
not
with-
actually tied up. I just told him to stay.
Okay, so he's with Azaka.
Oh, what? I
No.
couldn't bring him on the boat, could I?
Oh.
Probably not.
No, he's way back
He's probably back
He's a
here
very big
where you
boy.
guys started.
Yeah,
I
I
mean,
was like
he-
leaving him back there, and like
Oh.
slightly within the tree
Oh.
cover.
Oh, I thought you said at the temple.
No.
At the jungle.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you can leave him back there.
there.
Okay.
He's gonna have his own separate encounter.
Yeah. Anyway, Philo, you are more or less surprised by this as Gadget comes through as a Pteranodon comes busting into the room with Gadget and Philo.
Do I get to do anything, or is this just definitively a surprise around here?
For you, because as you were not
Alone.
you're not. No, as there was no sense for danger up until this moment.
Yeah, that's fair. Like I said, just needed to clarify that real quick. Just a quick do I get to do anything, or am
Yeah.
I just like what in the ever living fuck is happening?
You are not. You have reactions though.
I do have reactions I can use.
Yes.
Which I am prepared to use at a moment's notice at this point.
As this pterodon is going for you.
Yeah.
He's going in with its beak.
Okay. Not great.
That is a hit. Do you have a reaction?
I mean, I do have a reaction. I'm trying to decide if I want to use that reaction because it attacking me. I don't think I can fucking change the outcome here. You know what I mean? Like, fuck. Absolutely fuck. Yeah, hold on here. Let me just double check what those are.
Oh shit. He's about to go down.
Yeah. He's on an attack roll or an ability check or a saving throw. Yeah, we're gonna make him re-roll it with the Silvery Barbs reaction.
Oh, here we go.
Oh, okay. That spell makes him re-roll it.
Yeah, so you magically distract the triggering creature, turning its momentary uncertainty into encouragement. For another creature, the triggering creature must re-roll the d20 and use the lower roll.
Okay.
You can then choose a different creature you can see within range. You can choose yourself. The chosen creature has advantage on the next attack roll ability, save trigger makes in 1 minute. The creature can be empowered only once because of a use at this time.
Alright. It will...
I can then give Gadget advantage, I think.
Hey.
Okay.
On the next attack roll.
It
by
will...
doing this.
Alright, so it's gonna re-roll against you, having disadvantage. So that's a natural 20.
It has to use the lower roll.
So it doesn't use the lower one. Okay, I'm just gonna trigger a random roll here so that it will turn that flag off. So it is gonna damage you.
Yep, that's fine. But I do give Gadget.
You take 5 damage below your threshold.
Okay, I'm not about to have to make a really, really terrifying roll. Got it.
It is flapping around. It then proceeds to fly up to the top of this room, about 20 feet up.
To be fair, if there was 2 people who could deal with something flying up to the top of the room, it is me and Gadget.
Yeah.
So I'm okay with this.
Yeah.
Inez, you find yourself with Gadget.
You mean Gizmo?
Widget.
Oh yeah, sorry, Widget. Yeah, sorry, Widget.
First off, how rude. How rude. Second off.
You have
that was in character. By the way.
And then Inez, you also suddenly find yourself with another a befuddled Pteranodon.
All right.
As one happened to roll the one room and one happened to roll the other room. You effectively were surprised, but no longer. So you have reactions as it's gonna go up for a bite attack against you.
Okay. Well, it's going to be a bad day for that pterodactyl.
Love this for us.
It misses.
Just say it.
Okay.
Where is it? Oh Jesus! I didn't put Orophin on the damn combat tracker. I was like, something's not right. There we go. What did you roll earlier for initiative?
Ooh, my damage is actually
13. Okay.
And +5 now.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, my mic was off. 13.
Okay, so actually before Inez, what do you do?
I'm still downstairs. Well, I'm still in the water, correct?
Yes, you're in the water. You could still see the you can still see the ever dark black portal.
Can I see anything else around me?
You see what looks like a completely flooded storage cellar. You don't see a way out.
And I'm completely submerged. I'm holding my breath right now, correct?
Pretty much. You've got a few minutes. But
okay, yeah. There's boxes or shelves or anything?
Yeah. You do see some
I would like
boxes.
to-
They are heavily
I
waterlogged.
basically want to rummage before I have to jump through the portal.
Okay.
Bro, you're either gonna show up at their nest, you're gonna show up with us, or you're gonna show up and actually give Inez some help.
Roll investigation.
Or you're gonna go somewhere random that isn't where we are.
Or that is a choice.
Like, I feel like somebody needs to say that just to make sure that it's out in the public sphere here.
He could go somewhere worse.
Yeah, he could go somewhere and drive more pterodons or bad things towards us.
Yeah.
You're looking around, looking through things. You do find a holy symbol.
Okay.
That is somewhat covered in the mud and grime that is at the bottom of marshes, but you do find that.
And okay. And assuming if that's all the time I have, if my lungs are feeling tight, I will go back through the portal.
Okay.
Let's
where'd you go?
see.
That's a.
I'm back in the air, falling, but this time I don't have anything to stop me.
You find yourself in a glittering platinum throne. On a glittering platinum throne, or a throne room with a glittering platinum throne in a corner of a triangular hall. Before it is a intercalating, detailed mosaic floor that depicts the city of Mezro.
It still doesn't sound good because I'm by myself.
Yeah.
But
You can always go back through the portal.
nothing appears to be in here.
Okay.
Well, you can stay right there.
Is that my turn?
Yes, that is your turn. All right, then we went down to Inez, and then the pterodon. It attacked. It missed. It is in the room with Inez and Widget. Top of initiative. Gadget. There's a pterodactyl flying around in the room.
I can't target anything, or I can't see anything on the combat tracker.
Oh, though, sorry, they were hidden.
Ooh.
And am I with one or two?
You were with one.
Okay.
You can. I didn't know you could do that from the combat tracker. That's awesome.
Yeah, you can control click. You can also drop the rolls on the combat tracker too. So, Gadget, you are targeting the.
Yeah. All right, and I get advantage from whatever you just did. Matt.
Yeah, you get advantage on your next attack.
Nice.
Yeah, the chosen creature has advantage on the next attack roll, ability check, or saving throw it makes within 1 minute.
Nice. Okay.
That's a hit.
Oh, I was like, oh man, that could not have gone anywhere.
Nice. Easy to hit.
Whoa,
Ooh, big
Hey.
damn.
whoa!
Nice.
Fired into it. You damn near take its wing off.
Hey.
It is struggling to stay in the air at this point. Is that your turn?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's gonna be. I don't have a bonus action thing to put in. So yeah, that's gonna be it.
Philo.
Well, that seemed to work out for us. I think I am going to Chromatic Orbit.
Okay.
Let me go. I have to go make sure I'm marking off 2 first level spells here. Yeah, we're gonna Chromatic Orbit. Am I targeting it? Do I not have the map up?
No. You're gonna do it through the combat tracker.
Go in the combat.
Okay.
Go in the combat tracker, and you can control click the pterodactyl 2, or pteranodon 2.
Pteranodon.
Yep, you got it.
Okay, cool. All right, I thought that's what I was doing, and but I was like, I didn't see myself having it targeted yet, and I was like, did I do it wrong? Yeah, we're gonna do that. We're gonna do lightning damage. That feels the most. And so I make a save, correct?
No, it's a
yes.
A chromatic.
Is it an attack roll?
Wait, chromatic.
Chromatic orb.
Is a hit.
Yeah, that's a
It's a hit.
yeah, that's an attack to hit.
Okay. Attack.
That is a miss.
No.
Yeah. Let's be shocked. Let's all be shocked for a moment while Philo gloriously misses this. Yeah, that'll be my turn.
All right. It's up there. It's gonna dive bomb you. Doesn't know anything else to do. It's gonna go after Gadget.
I do have a reaction shield. I don't know if it'll work.
It comes down, however, it bounces off your armor.
No.
It then flies. It then flies back up.
I was actually a little worried.
Orophin, you. Which one did we say you were in? You found yourself on the throne room. That's right.
Throne room, yeah.
You gonna go back to the portal, play a little roulette?
Yeah, that's what it is at the end of the day. All right, what do I see in the throne room?
Oh,
I am.
It's gonna investigate everything.
Yeah, if I have to roll. Yeah, for real, legit. I don't know you guys are in danger.
Yeah, I mean, like, it's no hard feelings. We understand the fact that, like, you would have no fucking clue that we're all about to be torn limb from limb right now.
I don't even know there's a portal, right?
No, oh,
No, you
maybe.
do.
I don't know.
You
Okay.
Oh, I do.
The pterodon came busting ass through it. It's
Oh, okay. So it did appear.
Yes, yeah. You see you see an almost identical portal of darkness in every room that any of you have been in. There's always been one.
Okay. I think the first thing I'm looking at is if there's a door or hall or some sort of exit. And secondly, then I'm looking for, again, crates, boxes, shelves, things that might pique my interest.
There
especially Flaming Fist stuff.
Roll perception.
Roger that.
I would have totally have made more masks for this, but I found this little like add-on stuff too late before I could have time to make it 11 different maps.
Yeah, no, I think that you're forgiven for not.
Fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, this is cool. I was like, oh, this is a cool. Add stuff to Mezro that isn't in the regular module. Oh shit, there's no time to do all the other shit.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So looking around, there's no crates or shelves or anything like that. Very barren throne room. However, you notice with the on the mosaic floor depiction, you realize that you get a better look at the thing, and you notice that the Mezro. It's actually a good thing that you saw this because you just got an aerial view of it. The Mezro, it's mostly the same.
Mm-hmm.
However, it's of course it's not in ruins. And some things, all of what you saw that were destroyed buildings,
Mm-hmm.
are still standing, and there are even buildings built on the outside of Mezro, where there was no evidence that there was any buildings before, and especially with the 22, you notice tiny illusionary figures are moving around on this map as if they are going about their daily business. City dwellers, carts, like horses, guards. All of this is happening on this floor depiction or mosaic floor.
Okay.
What if Mezro's not really abandoned?
Shoot. And because I wasn't with the party, I don't know if there's anything that they're specifically looking for. So with that, I guess I will just look at this map and look for any hotspots, like hustle and bustle areas where I might think there's that stand out, or if any of these figures, I don't know if they're detailed enough, if any of the figures stand out.
We will have additional rolls on another turn of initiative as we snap back to Inez. There's a there's a lizard.
There is a pteranodon. Can Widget help me?
What can Widget do?
It can do something. It has a flying speed, and it has of 30 feet, and it has some type of force thing it can do. It can. Give me 1 second. I will tell you what it can do. Inventory, infusion, homunculus servant. Let's see. It has a force strike, range +4 to hit. 30 range is 30 feet. One target you can see hit 1d4 +2 force damage.
Interesting.
Mm-hmm.
I am going to. Well, that's not really. I mean, yeah. Anyway, I'm gonna take my wings up, and I'm gonna charge at him in the air and attack him with my longsword.
Okay, and you used your Hexblade curse on it?
I did do that as well.
Okay.
That was a natural 18.
Very much as a hit.
I certainly hope so.
Otherwise, this thing's a servant.
I don't know where the D6 came from.
Your Hexblade curse. Wait, did you applied Hexblade curse to it?
That does not. Does that add a D6?
Yeah.
Oh! Did not know that.
That's
okay.
like a big. That's like the main point. Was
I thought that was Hex.
They both do. They just do different things. Let's see, I'm pretty sure Hexblade curse does that. You wait a minute.
No, it doesn't.
Where did I get that from?
It adds damage equal to my proficiency bonus. I don't know where the D6 is coming from, to tell you the truth.
Is it? Hold on. Did it get hit with 2 effects? Let's see.
Necromantic damage.
Hexblade curse effect.
Product. Is it from it being your packed weapon?
No, because that doesn't do that.
That's weird. The Hexblade effect's not doing it. It's just adding the 2. What effect was it?
In the formula, it says longsword +1.
If target
pack.
Hex.
It's doing like damage as though I did have Hex active.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to figure out why.
Take that Hex away from him.
Because the Hexblade curse only adds the 2. It did that. Why'd it do both?
Let's just heal it for 6
I'll
points.
just take I'll just take 6. That is
subject for later investigation.
Nope, I put it on the wrong one.
Hey
now.
Yeah,
Let's watch these actions.
You see him
yours,
get
okay?
stronger.
by 3.
They have like magic rings, so when one heals the other.
Okay, I give it health back.
Let's not get frisky about giving things back their health right now.
Right. Did you have anything else on your turn?
I think that's good.
All right. Was Widget gonna take a force strike?
Sure, why not?
All right. Roll your gun because it looks like I think the modifier needs to be added to this thing, or what it just roll your gun attack. You don't have to target it. Just because I think your gun uses intelligence.
Okay. Well, then I need to untarget the Pteranodon too. And then...
Yeah, 26 definitely hits. Right.
My little buddy, go.
Okay. Does 6 damage to it, and it's dead.
Boy, I swear to you, I get that, right? Since it was my
That's not how it works, dude.
No, not anymore.
This is where this is how experience games fall apart when it turns into
I'm just messing with him.
Yeah. That one falls dead. We're gonna go back to the top of initiative. Gadget.
Hi, I'm just gonna...
That is a hit.
What did my... Whoa.
Very dead.
Hey.
Very dead.
Those are not a particularly large threat, it turns out.
There is a
There's
bigger.
an old couple just trying to live out their senior years together.
Well, there are now orphaned pterodactyl eggs on the balcony.
I was just
Yeah,
conscious. I'm
We
going
can
to. I'll pick up Gizmo and
Ah,
Gizmo.
widget.
Widget, that's it. I know it's something like Widget. I just can't ever remember Widget for some reason. But yeah, I'll go through the portal too because everybody else did. So I would like to reunite with them.
Okay.
Oh wait, actually, before I do that, oh wait, no, it's fine. Isaka's waiting outside. At least we know where she is.
Inez, you find yourself on a rooftop balcony dotted with in what looks like a pterodactyl nest.
Oh,
Nice.
I
And
wanted to go.
and
portal
Widget
too.
and Widget is also there.
Start to hatch.
Okay, so Gadget, you're going. So we're out of initiative now. Everything's dead. So all right. So Gadget, you are going back in through the portal.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm going with him for what it's worth.
that's
All right.
a bet.
Gadget,
Yeah, like
Gadget, you find yourself in a library of crumbling religious text.
Oh my god.
Should have just stayed.
Yeah, we're all just gonna keep going.
And
We'll just keep
Philo, you find yourself in a king's audience hall, and Orophin is checking out a floor.
Dang it, man.
I draw my
dude.
bow on you automatically.
There is.
oh, dude.
Okay.
All
Gadget.
right. So
Now,
Philo, can I make an insight check
Okay.
or like some kind of like check to see if Philo can figure out we're just gonna fucking stay here until everybody is back together.
Everyone takes it. It's like everyone goes with that conclusion. They just stand there forever.
That literally was going to be
Actually, what I
my
was about
thought
to do,
too.
'cause I landed in the one place that we were supposed to land.
Yeah, I'm gonna be like, we know about the library. We know the library is an issue. We should probably get going. What are you looking at? Like, I assume that the Orphan is like I notice that he is very hard. Like when I like stumble into the room, I see that he is looking at something.
Yeah.
Probably the map, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
I'm looking at. And that's what you asked me what I'm looking at.
Yeah, I'm like, what are you looking at so that I can like, because any piece of information is like candy to Philo.
I'll lower my weapon and I'll call you over and explain what I'm looking at, and how it's just like it looks like a pre-ruined version of this city. And if you look real close, you can see all these figures walking around. I don't know if any of them mean anything to you, or any of the structures mean anything to you.
I mean, this looks like Mezro.
Yeah.
I have absolutely no clue what this means.
Do you have any way of contacting the others?
No, I mean, stay here, hope they show up, and then we all try to make our way back to the library, but like... Okay, you don't know this. There were some big-ass fucking dinosaurs that came attacking us, like, not a second ago. So... What are those things? Like, and like, Philo was like trying to explain this while also looking at the map and noticing that there is like people moving on it.
Yeah.
And like, so like he's very distracted, right? Like he's gonna like eventually get out all the information that like something came and attacked us. I think all of us got sent to different places. I'm not quite sure what's going on. This seems like some funky magic. Could Philo make an Arcana check to try to figure out this portal? Like, just like figure out what the hell is happening?
Yeah, go ahead. Meanwhile, and Orphan, are you checking out the floor more, like looking? You said you made.
Yeah.
Oh my god! I got a nat one.
Oof.
Oh.
Yeah. Woof.
I know nothing about it. It almost did.
I can't help because I was just about to say I was still focusing on the map.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, well, I guess it's probably a situation where it's not that Philo doesn't know what's happening, but there's just so much information on this map that he's really not actually giving it a real go at to figure out what the hell is going on with the portal. Yeah, right? It's just like...
You're not sure what's going on. It seems random. It seems like a dude is rolling a D10 around. Okay.
You wanted me to roll something?
Inez and Gadget. Where'd you end up? You ended all in the nests. That's right.
I would like to take a pterodactyl egg.
Okay, you do.
How many are there?
There are 6.
They're like, that's like great food though.
Oh my god.
I mean, yes.
That's like 2,000 calories right there.
Gadget, what are you doing?
I think I'm gonna look around the library, because for Gadget, everybody was like library. So he's like, I'm in the library, so
I'm doing the right thing.
Yeah, he's not budging.
Okay.
So,
you were all right. You were rolling investigation, Orphan.
It was perspective, I guess, just to look at it, but I think investigation probably makes sense to try and make sense of what I'm looking at.
Yeah. This is getting into more of like searching around, looking closer at it. Yeah. So there we are. 17. Okay.
Yeah.
You notice, especially when you look around the area where you're currently at, around the temple. It's there. Mm-hmm. It's in it, pristine in its pristine condition. No vines at all. No water. There's no sign of flooding at all. And you look down really, really close, and you see one of those illusionary figurines standing by the temple, kind of looking out at the city. And it looks like the statue of the woman that was uncovered.
But the real version, but like a living, breathing version.
Appear, yes.
Yeah. Okay. You doing anything special?
From what you can tell, it's kind of hard because you are a giant, kind of looking at a small version of it. She kind of looks. She's in somewhat of a, just kind of a, I don't want to say stoic pose, but at least a pose of a somewhat just kind of prestige and authority.
Okay.
But she does she does look not particularly happy, just troubled.
Okay. Well, I'll make it. I'll bring Philo's attention. I'll draw his attention to it. Again, because I don't entirely know what I'm looking for. But I'll also say to him, "Look, I'm pretty good at retaining this type of information. Maps and settlements and things are kind of, I can try and make note of this for later. So maybe we should try that portal again. Hopefully it'll take us to where we said we were going to go."
I wanted to know if I could
Just
make
came
an
from-
Arcana check for knowing anything about the portal.
Go ahead.
Come on, buddy.
We do have a couple magic boys in here.
I have a plan for these pterodon eggs. I don't know if it's a good plan, but it's a plan.
I think Philo's going to be like, listen, I tried to figure this thing out, but there was too much information. Let me give it another go. I just left a room with Gadget, and now I'm in a room with you. He didn't follow. He's not here. This is sending us to random spots, so us all just jumping through over and over and over again isn't going to be giving us a chance at a solution here. We have to figure out what's going on here, and if there's a way that we could possibly direct ourselves into a location so that we can all get back together again, because I don't know what in the hell is going on here.
I agree, but the last agreed upon location was the library, because otherwise people might be. You have to trust that everyone else would do the same. Otherwise, they might be waiting for us in random spots. Hopefully, everyone concludes to go to the library.
And if you both go through the portal, you won't end up in the same location, probably.
No, not. There's no guarantee of
We
that.
literally just
As far as they
Philo
tried it
figured
already.
that out. You and Widget though, have been rocking it together.
You,
We might end up separate, but I think we try this until we're in the library.
So here's the
Don't move.
plan.
Is
Here's
an
the plan.
egg a creature or an object?
It's an object, isn't it?
well, widget.
An egg.
Oh, an egg. Object.
Object.
It's carried object.
I
Yeah,
think
yeah.
what we do.
In 6 different rooms, splat.
I think what we should do, and I'll say this more in character. Okay, here's the plan. If you run into anybody else, tell them we're gonna keep trying this until we end up in the library together. And if we run into danger, just keep jumping through until you find somebody else, for safety purposes. Because I don't know what the hell else we can do here.
Agreed.
We all know about the library at least. I've been in a audience chamber, like a holy room, and now here. This has got some info in it that we may have to come back for. But you and I keep jumping till we end up in the library. If we find anybody else, we tell them that's the plan, and we meet up together so that we're not just randomly jumping, trying to kill ourselves, and being split up. That's the
Sounds
idea?
Yep.
Philo is gonna look at the portal again and maybe try to do another Arcana check, but looking for something very specific this time. He wants to look to see if there's any way that he could possibly control or limit the number of possibilities, like shut off areas that we haven't been to, or if there's a way to like direct it at all. He assumes the answer is no, but like he's looking very, very specifically for that.
All right. Well, let me get to Gadget's Arcana from before.
Yeah.
So you notice that it appears to be random. Areas that are not around. However, you do realize that you haven't gone back to places that you haven't already been. So however, you do think that there would be some. You believe that Gadget. You do believe there's some way to get to where you're going. You're just not exactly sure yet. Philo, you can go ahead and roll Arcana on that particular situation.
Why? We are not doing good on these Arcana checks now, are we, smart people?
Yeah, you come to a similar conclusion, like I just said. You think there is a way to deal with this. You're not sure if it's mental, whether it's a ritual, but this seems to have been built for a practical purpose, and everywhere you've gone does not suggest it being a trap.
Can I still
go for it, bald man?
My hand into the portal?
You can do that. Let me see.
Yeah, I think Philo would have a similar idea. Essentially, he wants to grab like a stick or chair or something in this room and stick it halfway in and see if he could pull it back out.
All right. Gadget, you put your hand in. Hold on, you're in the library.
Oh, metal nubs.
Philo, a hand sticks through the portal. A metal robotic hand.
Gadget, get in here! Grabs his hand and yanks him in.
Okay. Gadget, do you resist?
Wait, I was about to say, no, I want to pull him through. I want to pull
that
him
might
through.
that is potentially better.
You want to go for athletics check?
I need you to both roll athletics.
Oh boy, I have no strength at all.
Oh, Philo's got strength.
Oh my.
Oh yeah.
Philo is jacked.
Let's see it.
Oh boy, he won. Hey, unless I roll, I have a negative modifier.
Well, you gotta roll here. You can nat 20 this and all of a sudden rip Philo through.
No boy, if I nat 20 this is some shit.
I want Gadget to win because he's in the right place.
No.
No.
Gadget, you get pulled. Gadget, you get pulled through, and you find yourself in the King's Audience Hall.
Okay. We can work with this.
There's 3 of us here now.
We can work with this. Paper and rope.
Inez, what are you doing?
I'm going to grab all of the ostrich or the pterodon eggs and jump through the portal.
Okay. You find yourself in a meditation hall decorated with dinosaur bone wind chimneys. Or wind chimes, not chimneys.
Interesting.
Gadget's gonna sit down and tie a rope with a loop at the end, and he's gonna throw it through. And he's gonna wait to see if there's a tug.
Nothing happens.
All right, he pulls it back through, and he just
The rope is
tries
wet.
it again.
The rope is wet.
Uh-oh. If I see that, I'll tell you about the room that I was in.
Okay.
Pretty much submerged.
Then I will explain what I found out from my Arcana check. I'll explain to them what I kind of figured out. That don't particularly go back to the same spot.
We could potentially either send
jump
someone
through.
through hanging onto a rope, or what was that?
Well,
I'm jumping through again.
Where was Widget? Oh, Widget was with.
Widget was
he's
with
back.
Inez.
I'm like holding him.
Okay, for the sake of.
So does Widget just continuously go with you?
I'm gonna consider him an object in that situation. You find Inez. You find yourself in a king's audience hall with the rest of the party.
God.
Hey, but there was no exit from this room.
There's no exit from the room. Okay.
But it's good. We're all together. I'll update everyone on what I've
So-
deduced from the map.
As you do that, Gadget's gonna half listen, and he's gonna ask everybody if they have rope. Does anybody give it to him?
I have
I'll hand him some rope.
Okay, there you go.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Okay, so you all give it to me. I tie
I'd
loops
all-
around everybody's. I tie loops around everybody's waist. Tie them off together.
All right. So, from what we know, this has been done purposefully, and you're not going to go back to the same spot. Which means, who here has been to the library?
Yeah, you're automatically
Raise
out.
my hand.
I'll raise my hand.
Okay.
You two don't
There's
go in.
things we should learn in a lot of these rooms. This map is terrifying and important if it means that this city is not dead. If the city is not dead and there's something beneath it or there's something different about it, we should probably figure this out. However, there are places that I've been, that Gadget has been, and that Orphan has been here, that all tell me the same thing. That if we can't go back, we're going to have to investigate some of these areas alone. How are we going to be able to do that? That's the issue that I have right now. If you guys can't go back to the library, if we can't go back to the same spot...
Well, we don't know if we can't go back together. We just know we can't go back alone.
Yeah, you were able to pull him through, so maybe if one of us that haven't been to the library is tethered...
Then we can pull through? Yeah.
maybe.
Okay.
That's why
I like
that's
that
why I
theory.
put everybody. That's why I said I tied a loop around everybody's waist, and I tied all the ends together.
Okay. So how about this? I think we take some time here, now, and we see if we can get some information in this room. And then we can move on to the next one, and maybe do this a little bit methodical and a little bit less sporadic, because when we did this sporadic... okay, is there more pterodons? You said there were 2, Gadget? Is the other one dead? Have we killed the other one yet?
I saw the other one in the library.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, you would have seen the dead body.
Yeah, he would have seen it. Yeah.
I assumed that was you, Inez.
Sound
I got
strong.
the
silent type.
I got the eggs, by the way.
Hmm.
They
So I
might
see
come in
beneficial?
handy.
to the rooftop.
They might come in handy at Firefinger.
We'll need those calories.
Yes, they might.
You're right.
That is something to note.
I just realized that this is a subplot of Jurassic Park 3.
Yeah, it is straight up. I thought the same thing, but I wasn't gonna broach the subject.
Do you,
Okay,
do you
well,
guys maybe think we can interact with this map? Do you think it could show us more than it is showing us now?
I'll try to investigate if you can interact with it.
I'd like to make an Arcana check
Okay,
as well.
go ahead.
I'd like to
Which
do,
with who?
if possible, I'd
Him?
like to do an investigation on the
Okay.
map.
Oof.
I'll help someone with investigation. Arcana, I know nothing about, so I don't
I have
think
to-
I should help in that.
Gadget, you were trying to do it. Were
I
you
was
trying to do an
trying
Arcana check on the map?
I can. Whichever one gives me the ability to see if I'm able to interact with it, like in any type of way.
Give me a second. I'm getting a call from my boss, guys. I'll be back in a few.
So if that's Arcana, then that's fine. If it's investigation, that's fine. It doesn't matter.
They'd be investigation.
Investigation,
Can I-
okay. And you want to
Can I
help me with that?
assist? Yeah.
Are you
Like
profi-
to.
Are you proficient?
With invest no, I'm not. No,
Oh.
never mind.
I am.
mine.
Okay, that's fine. I have a +6. So
Yeah,
we'll
go
just,
for
we'll just see if I get a good roll. All right, here we go.
You touched it. You realize you knocked over a building. Thousands are dead.
You hear screams.
Attack on
Lord,
Titan.
why you do this?
Attack on Titan music plays. Feeling around, everything appears to be completely illusionary, and does not interact with you at all. You come to you mostly from what you can tell though, nothing, it does not appear to be, from the amount of time that you've looked at it, you don't notice any repetition in it.
So it's not. I'm noticing it's not like a playback or something that's just on repeat.
Yeah.
It's actual like kind of like live.
Like a live feed, yeah.
Yeah, live feed. That's what. Yeah, like
Either a live feed or someone really went into GTA AI programming for an entire city.
Oh, I will let Inez know about the late Inez. Which one?
What?
Is it Inez or Inez?
Inez.
Inez, yeah.
Inez. I'll let Inez know about the lady that I saw and how it matches the figure. I don't know if that means anything. I don't know if that language that you were able to read can be used right now. If not, and we can't interact with this, then I think we're done in this room.
I want to try just one random thing. It probably is not going to work, but touched it with my hand. Can I shoot a fireball at the floor?
No,
Burn the
sorry.
whole city.
No, what? Why?
It's magic. I just want to see.
Does anyone have spells?
It's amazing.
Does anyone have the ability to kind of? No, never mind. Go on.
So can I? I mean, what's the worst that can happen? It's going to tell you it's illusionary. Oh no, technically.
You can go. Yeah, you can go ahead and fire a firebolt at it.
The worst that could happen is it's
like
not
I can kill
illusionary.
people. Yeah.
Yeah.
They think they're getting like Sodom and Gomorrah or something.
Oh
By
God!
the-
First, a giant finger swooped down and crushed my home.
You
Alright.
you cast fireball. It hits it hits the ground. It scorches the ground. The illusionary figurines do not react.
Okay. See, that's all I was trying to see. If it was something,
You, Orophin, looking with your passive, especially when you go to point out the woman, you notice that she was on the move.
Oh, okay. Where's she now? Because she was on the balcony before, correct?
Yeah. Before she was just kind of like here on like at the entrance.
Okay.
You notice that she goes to a house over here.
Okay, this is good information. Hey, what did you say her name was? Guy that I didn't get your name.
It was typed it on. Where are you?
it's like Allah.
Oh, this would be to Inez.
Asana. There it is.
Yeah.
The name's Inez.
Yeah, the lady, the statue that we saw. This is her, and I point at the house. She was over here by the front door, but she's on the move.
And there's no like visible way to see outside from this room.
Ooh.
It says it's
Maybe.
glittering. There is light coming through very kind of like crystal windows. It's
Mhm.
difficult to see out them, as you know, you're like imagining looking through decorative glass.
Right.
You
Like,
can
are we high up? Or can I tell if we're high up or if we're closer to the ground?
you come to the conclusion that based on based on kind of how the room is shaped, and from what you can see, you think you're elevated, like you're higher than the hall that you went into, but you don't think you're at the top of the building either.
Okay.
You can kind of see the rooftops of some of the parts of the place.
Okay, so I would have I'm at one end of it. So, and how does it want to be in the pecking order? Who's going to be at the back end? And who are the two that want to be in the middle?
I'll be at one end of it because
Okay, so that would leave Inez and Philo in the middle.
and with that, I'm gonna
walk through the portal.
No! I stop you. Remember, we're trying to get to the library, and you've been there already. I haven't, so hopefully I have a chance to get there.
I think you can end up in the same place twice.
No, these two deduced that we couldn't.
Oh yeah, we were to.
Between
Yeah, we
Philo
would
and Gadget,
go back to the same place, but we don't know. But we don't know if because Philo pulled me through. If it would be able to pull through to the other side. Doesn't matter if we've been there already.
I think we should just like go get out of here and then like just use our legs and go back to the library.
There is no way out of this room though.
Yeah, just go to a different room and then go to the library.
Oh, well, yeah, that's what I was basically trying to do.
Entertain me for a moment and let me go first.
Okay.
Okay.
Pull on the thing if you've made it through. No, give 2 pulls if you made it to the library. 1 pull if we pull you back through.
Yep, sounds good. I do my best to be a sneaky boy, and I have my bow at the ready, and I push through the portal.
All right. With the rope attached, you immediately suffer a mishap from the teleportation spell. It's like 8d8 damage.
Oh god!
Holy crap!
No, everyone is then sucked in whiplash, and you come out like that damn
you all spatial anomaly occurs and you're sucked into the astral plane.
Like, welp, this is my life now.
Hovering in a timeless mass. You find yourself on a rooftop balcony with a nest with no eggs.
Okay, I tug one time.
Okay, we pull you. Knowing that, I tell everybody to pull. Since I'm technically on the other end, I can't just pull myself.
Yeah.
I will
make it back?
Do that.
That's a good question.
Uh-oh. It wasn't physical contact. It didn't work. The amount of thinking you have to give to this is giving me anxiety.
Why the DM is when we were pulling each other through the portal, there was not necessarily Gadget necessarily didn't know what he was going to pull back through because Philo didn't stick his hand he didn't stick his hand through the portal, so I saw it. I stuck mine through. So I stuck my arm through it. My arm popped out. I didn't know what grabbed onto it. So
if it were a bad guy, fair enough.
yeah.
You were just gonna try and deal with it. Whatever it was, you were gonna deal with it.
Exactly. It just was like, well, here we go. What happens?
I mean, you die.
Okay.
Oh no, dice are being rolled.
You find the rope begins to come, and then suddenly it begins pulling again. As you find yourself in a priest's bedchamber.
Shit.
So we couldn't pull him back through. Oh man, I thought that was the play.
I thought that was the play too.
Well, I think we're all meeting up in the library one way or another.
Yep. Okay.
I well,
And then-
you can take off the rope.
And then I
Really?
go through the portal.
Yeah, I take off the rope. It doesn't matter, so you can't pull it back through. I go through
Yep.
the portal as well.
Is that like?
I'll take all the rope with me if everybody takes it off.
All right,
I'll take
Inez,
all
is
the
that what went through your head when you were going in?
What?
That we're meeting up in the library.
Yeah.
Oh
Alright.
shit.
Inez, you find yourself in the library.
Oh shit.
Wow, I wish I had some way to communicate. the revelation.
Everyone else went through.
Yeah.
Gadget, you find yourself in an ancient kitchen fitted with gargantuan clay ovens. Orophin, you are still you're the priest bedchamber.
I don't know if Philo went through.
I think he was tied. I think you tied him too, so he would have been at least pulled through it.
Yeah, if that's why I said if I don't know if everybody took it off.
He
because
finds-
I said that necessarily.
Philo finds himself in a priest's bedchamber with Orophin.
And Matt's gonna be upset.
Okay.
You're
I
both
think
you're both weirdly tied. It's like were either of you? If he wasn't, here's the thing. If
I would have either been tied to him
Well,
or
no,
Inez.
he was tied to him because Inez was tied to. Okay, so it would have been me
at one end.
at one end. Whether or not it was Philo, see, it probably would have been Inez, Philo, Orphan.
Mm.
Yeah, sure.
okay, so all right, so then there's a singular rope going into the portal in the bedchamber. There's two ropes in the library going back, and
Well, it's not severed. It's just sticking into the portal.
just
Okay.
sticking into the portal. But because Inez was somewhat in the middle, both ends of his rope are going back into the portal.
Confusing.
And you all find you all find an inability to get too far away from the portal.
Yeah, I'm just gonna cut my rope off.
Okay, one of the I think that was.
Oh God, one of us died.
Well, yeah, Philo and Orophin, your rope goes slack.
Like, oh shit.
The rope comes in. It looks like it was cut by a knife.
Okay. Maybe he did it on purpose.
I think Gadget at this point, he's like, I think he's thinking to himself, he's just like, you know what? I don't even care if I end up in the library, and he just walks right through.
There's also green blood on the rope due to the nature of my longsword.
Okay, we're back to
So-
worrying about you then.
Okay, so you said you were thinking about the library, or not caring. Wait.
Yeah, I at this point I don't care because I just
In that case, you find yourself in the hallway and you see Azaka. Whoa. What's happening?
Just give us one more minute.
Something very interesting. That portal, not so fun. I've been everywhere except exactly where everybody needs to be.
Go through again.
Yeah, I think I go blank minded and it's like I literally shut off all thought process and walk in.
Okay.
So it's not even not caring and not bickering about it, just completely just like
Are you going
Thank
into
you,
the
world.
library? Or...
He's going in blank. You find yourself in a flooded storage cellar.
Wait, why? Wait, you were just by Azaka.
Yeah, which is at the front.
mhm.
Yeah, but it's like a hallway away from the library, isn't it?
No, remember when we walked towards the library, when we walked through the door, we ended up in different places.
Yeah.
The library was one of the places.
That's where the portal started.
Oh,
Yeah.
I see. I was so confused.
Yeah. See, you walked through
Yeah,
and you
the
just
thing- the thing-
you just
the thing
rolled
that got
the
me
library.
Was Widget also went to the library? I thought it was
Mhm.
just like,
Yes.
Yeah, he rolled going through the library.
oh, that's why I didn't have to roll. Oh my gosh! Wow.
Yep.
I
Okay,
get
so
it now.
in the priest's bedchamber,
With Philo,
with Philo.
Gadget, you are underwater, but you don't care because you're a Warforged.
Yeah, I'm just
Um,
not breathing.
I want to rummage through the priest's bedchamber. I'll pull out the holy symbol that I found, see if it's relevant here, see what else I could find. And Philo and I will try and make our way back to the library.
Oh yeah, I think I want to because I'm trying a different way of doing everything. So now
Yeah.
I'm going in the portal thinking of Inez when I go through. I'm just trying a bunch of different ways to go through the portal to see if it dictates where you go.
Thinking about Inez, you find yourself in an apothecary,
Okay, that doesn't work either.
stocked with herbs and potions of some sort.
Can I look at the potions? Can I
Uh,
investigate the potions? See if they are magical potions? Well, like what kind of if they're magical, what kind of magic they would do?
Going through them, roll Arcana.
These are the moments that define everything.
Yep.
Oh my
The healing
god.
potion that was poison.
You managed to find one. You think most of them have long lost their potency.
Okay.
You do find one that appears to have remained sealed and has lasted through the ages. Hold on one second. Where? Damn it.
I'm going to go through and I'm going to think about a rope that has a little bit of green blood on it.
Wait, you're leaving the library?
Yeah, because I'm going to find you and then tell you how to get to the library.
You find yourself in an apothecary with a gadget.
Yeah.
All you gotta do, it turns out, is think about the place you want to go when you step through the portal.
I have tried that.
And I'm gonna think about the library and then step back through the portal.
You find yourself.
I'm gonna think.
You find yourself in the library.
Okay, I take it and I just like, you know what? I feel like I've tried it before, but if he says it is what it is, then I think about the library and I go through the portal.
All right. And you find yourself in the library.
Were we able to find anything in the priest room?
Yes. You find that the holy symbols match the one that you found in the storage.
There's just more holy symbols.
Yes, different paraphernalia. It's all very old.
Ooh,
If there's
maybe
nothing
you
of-
have to have been there to be able to think about it.
If there's nothing of particular interest, then, we'll head back through the portal and to get to the library.
If they don't get to the library, I have another thing I want to do, unless they pop up in the library.
Yeah, I think you're right. I think you have to have been there before.
You find Orphan. You find yourself in an ancient kitchen fitted with gargantuan clay ovens. Wait. Philo finds himself in an apothecary with well-stocked herbs and potions that has been recently picked clean.
And I'll do this dance until I find myself in the library.
Wait, I would like to try and find Orphan, so I'm gonna think about the kitchen that I went through. Hold on. How many places have I been?
You've been to a library.
Can I, because I don't want to just say I just randomly thought of the kitchen just because I know he's there, meta.
Yeah.
So can I like roll something to like take a lucky
Wait
guess
there.
to see if I find somebody there? If I can randomly pick one of the ones that they're at.
I mean, that I rolled a die.
Oh,
Same
okay.
effect.
Well, okay. Well, yeah. Then I will think about. I don't know. Which one do I think about? That's what I'm saying. I don't know which one to think about because I don't want to be like, oh, I choose that. Oh, you know what? I just walked through the door. I just walked through the portal from the apothecary. So I'm gonna just go back there.
Gonna go back.
I think that's my thought.
You go back to the you find yourself in the apothecary with Philo.
I tell them you have to go through until you've been to the library, and I walk back through and tell Inez the same thing, thinking about it. So you have to have been there. So they have to spin the library.
Okay. Do we want to just roll d10s until I get to the library?
I'm gonna do. So I'm saying I'm gonna do this dance.
Inez, you've been there. You get there. You can get there at will.
Yeah, I am there. Right?
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm telling
okay.
you that they have to pick it randomly.
So Philo will spam the damn thing until statistically he hits the.
At some point, I've got to get lucky, right?
Yeah. So.
Hey, there he is.
How much have you
Sorry
heard?
about that, guys. Literal nothing. I'm just gonna roll with that. I have all the information. If there's something I really need to know or a question I ask, just tell me. Yeah, you've got this.
All right.
I apologize. My boss called, and we're trying to do our best to keep someone from going to court.
Yeah, you went to an apothecary that you found that's been picked clean by Gadget, and he's got the only potion that came out of it.
Yeah, it happens.
You. So yeah, you. You would have been found out that if you think about it, but you've been there and are aware of it, then you can just go there. If not, you figured that if you spam it enough, you'll get there.
That's so crazy. You were aware of the library, so you didn't have to.
Eventually, you will make it to the library. Just to cut.
Yeah,
There you
I think
boys
eventually
are.
we're gonna get there. maybe it's not going to happen as fast as we thought, but we're going to get there.
Yeah, I will say you figured it out. We will get there at some point. I'm just going to stop rolling the die. Eventually you would all get into the library and not go anywhere and finally show up there.
Let's go. Big money, no whammies. Well done, team.
That took us like an hour.
Yep.
You were also investigating.
It's a puzzle.
You were also investigating things in the rooms too.
Fair enough.
But yeah, this is what a lot of Tomb is like. A lot of puzzles, kind of like this, not exactly like this, but yeah. This is one.
That was pretty dope. I like that one.
This is one of the less ones where you jump in and into the meat blender dimension.
Yeah.
That's instantly what I was worried about. I was like, oh no, danger at every end of the portal.
I think between all of you, you found everyone before we stopped. So,
Let's go. Fully investigated.
Yeah.
Was there any other major threats that occurred while I was away?
Nope.
No. Just getting lost.
Okay.
I'll tell you guys all the rooms that I did see that you weren't there for, which is I think only the priest's bedchamber, the kitchen, and that's it.
Oh, I've been to the kitchen.
Yeah.
I imagine there's been some jumping around. If there's anything important that happened, Philo knows it. Matt will figure it out eventually.
Alright, so you get to the so eventually you're all in the library and you've all gained knowledge of all the different locations and can go to them at will now. You're in the library. What are you doing in the library?
Philo is about to be voracious in trying to figure out anything about things going on with Fury.
I want to check for old scrolls and manuscripts and stuff like that. Maybe I can find a magic scroll. Maybe I can see something about the civilization. Doesn't really matter. Just scrolls in particular.
All right, let's go ahead. Everyone, or those who are looking, do in investigation.
I'm gonna look for maps of trolls.
I'm looking for info on the main lady, the one that looks like the
finally, I don't
leader.
roll like absolute total garbage.
I have not been rolling except for my attack rolls. I have on any check I have not rolled above a 10 at all.
I mean, to be fair, I have an inspiration. I could have just pulled the trigger on there if I wanted to. I feel like Philo for sure would have done it, so I'm rolling this with advantage. I know I got a decent roll there, but Philo cares too much about this. Yeah, naturally, let's go. I didn't roll it as the check, but that was my inspiration roll.
Wow, 25, nat 20.
Listen, you're talking about a library. Philo's getting jazzed. Yeah, Philo's getting a little jazzed here. He's getting amped.
1 second. There we go.
It's so crazy because I've been doing nothing but rolling 13s. Arcana skill 13, investigation 13, freaking Arcana again 13. Oh, man.
Okay, so all right. Okay, so what do we got here? Orphan, what were you particularly looking for?
I was looking for info on the lady that I saw in the hologram leader, or whoever fits the bill of seeming like the leader.
Okay. Inez, you were looking for...
Maps.
You were looking for
Maps of Charles' information might help us. You know.
Philo is definitively going for shit about Fury.
Oh, right.
Whale.
Listen, man. Philo was directed here to try to figure stuff out. He is in for he's finally in a... I mean, to be fair, this is a little bit of the backstory stuff that I don't know if I've talked a lot about yet. Philo has been trying to figure out what the hell is going on with Fury and why Fury is around for a very long time. The thing from Syndra said there may be information in Mezro, and a lot of his research previously has tried to direct him towards this kind of stuff, like libraries at random. So this is kind of like him trying to make a play for how much information could he possibly get. He's for sure just absolutely making a play to see if this information is legitimate.
All right. So, Inez, you don't find any particular maps in here. You do, however, find a drawing of... Or it kind of looks like a sketch. Or a kind of a detailed sketch drawing of a ziggurat.
Okay.
Somewhat in the jungle.
Interesting.
Um,
So, picture of a ziggurat in the jungle.
There is you do notice that, and it does appear the kind of the sketch image from the angle, it appears like it is fairly close to a mountain range.
Interesting. Okay.
Orophin, you are... What? Sorry, what was that?
It's fine. I'll wait till you're
Okay.
done.
Orophin, looking through, and you do notice, you find that name again.
Mm-hmm.
Or its celestial marks. Well, actually, no, it would be in a, these would, in a variety of languages. But, you find this woman's reference, and in this, this text lists her as a... Where's the word? Where's my Mezro stuff? Where'd you go, Mezro? There you are. Okay. So in this text references her to be something called a beret. Which, let's see if that yeah. You notice that yes, someone that she is referenced in these texts as a beret, and that there are... How many are there total? Oh, I lost it. Where'd it go? Okay. Oh, alright. Okay, doesn't have a particular number. It is equal to the number of statues that you saw out there, leading you to believe that all of those were particular statues of berets. However, so whatever she was, it appears to be that you don't necessarily find what the point was on what the significance of that was. Gadget, you are unsuccessful in finding anything in particular. Philo, looking through, it's mostly religious texts. That these are they heavily reference Uptau, which is a deity here in Chult. And you find that the Berets were a group of divinely empowered individuals who are tasked with defending the city. This power does grant them immortality, and their powers, the full extent of their powers is not known. Is not fully known. It is they. It was often theorized that should they completely put their minds to it, could potentially teleport massive objects from one place to another, possibly to other planes. To how big or including or possibly other creatures. To how many or how big this extent is never known, because it doesn't seem like they've in these particular texts that to this point does not seem like they had fully tried everything or fully tested the extent of their power.
That is until they teleported all the people of Mezro to me.
Yeah. Yeah, it does.
So,
it does not seem to mention anything about the city's destruction. Everything you find kind of stops dead cold at that point. To right before the spell plague.
So clearly everything in this old tower and sanctuary kind of a thing, or this library or whatever is going on, the extent of the knowledge that is had for people by people is not as over the top as others. Like, this wouldn't answer all of Philo's questions, but it would lead him to the idea that the Berets may have some version of knowledge of how Fury showed up, or at least that this magic is possible in these realms, right? Within that 20?
Yeah. You find that they certainly possess powers given to them by Uptau himself, and were essentially left to be the city's defenders after he descended to another plane, because he was typically he was done dealing with people's shit, as it turns out, as you read. And
hilariously, that theme of a god just being done with people's shit is this is like the fourth.
Yeah.
So obviously it hasn't happened in one of our campaigns, but this is like the fourth straight moment in a campaign of like ones that I watch and or listen to that someone's just like, listen, the gods said fuck you. The god's out of here. He's done.
Yeah.
He's tired of this bullshit. It's like I'm like this theme. Maybe there's something in the water or something in the pandemic that's finally got a lot of people to be like, listen, we're just fed up with people's shit at this point. It's over.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I think that was written a long time before the pandemic, but
Well, yeah.
No, I know. I just think it's funny that but people who have made their own campaigns have all come to this same there's a god. He's very powerful. He's done some stuff. He's sick of humanity. Fuck off. I'm out of here. Back, bust it out right now.
Yeah. But yeah, the power of these berets is to be described as even above the most powerful clerics of the same deity. So, you do think that they would have either the capability or the knowledge thereof, possibly involving what would happen with Fury.
Yeah. Okay. The Barres are definitely not somebody that Philo wants to go talk to. Okay.
All right.
Good knowledge. Good
All right.
good information gain.
How many statues were there again? 4?
No, there were multiple.
Okay.
Didn't give me a distinct number. I would say
Okay.
somewhere around 24, with the exception of the ones I was missing. Additionally, though, you would also find in the list of berets, it would list one that it wrote off as a traitor, and that which name was Rosnasi.
interesting. Is Rosnasi also a Sararak? These are good questions. I feel like he's been mentioned too many times to not be a Sararak.
All right, how are we doing on time with?
I would have to leave in the next 5 minutes.
Okay. How about we wrap up there with that discovery?
Pretty big discovery.
All right. Remind me to ask about. I'd like to. Inez would also like to see if they've got any books about the local Fae and perhaps.
Oh, the Fae?
Yeah,
Okay.
the local Fae specifically.
All right.
Alright, let's go ahead and do experience. Oop, I need to
Also,
get-
I will answer any questions you have about Fury, Henry, if you want to know what the hell's going on with
Hey,
him.
I absolutely do.
Let it happen when it happens.
Let it happen when it happens.
I
Uh,
think you just let it happen when it happens.
I'm okay with that. You all got to experience that.
I just imagine an alternate scenario while you're in the library and Azaka just walks into the thing nonchalantly and was like, "Alright, are we ready to go?"
Oh, boy.
As if she knew.
But she's
You guys
just
had
like,
your fun.
how was the portals? Huh? Did you enjoy yourself?
Yeah.
He's like, it's like, oh yeah, that was quite. He's like, oh yeah, that was quite fun a few years ago when I first tried it. Yeah, no, but oh, I need to adjust. What was the night? I think it's. Need to make sure that. Where? Oh my god. Okay.
It was just 2 pterodons, eh?
2 pterodons. You did get through.
Yeah,
Something.
do we
I
get
will-
like
Yeah, I was fixing Henry's XP, as I was. Where we go? Okay. Counters. Let's see. Right. It's DOA. Okay. All right. With 2 pterodons, just trying to keep.
Yeah, I think EXP gets individually spread unless you literally have to go solo and encounter by yourself.
Yeah.
Is that a fair assessment?
I don't think we should be splitting up in XP for any reason.
Unless you are in entirely different locations, is what I'm.
Yeah.
Yeah. In this situation, the party was involved. Well, I mean, this whole thing was a thing. Okay. Sorry, this
is all a party solution, right? But like, if I get sent to a different realm and am like solo battling off a bunch of like if I'm like solo battling stuff off, there's no involvement with the party. That's a different scenario. This, however, is not that kind of scenario, right? Like, we're not going to keep Orophin from like getting experience because he wasn't involved in the battle, because he was involved in the entire scenario, right? Like, I think that there's 2 wildly different scenarios that we're talking about here.
Yeah. Okay. 1 second. I just had to add some stuff. Okay, so you each got 25 experience for the pterodons.
Woo!
And
Get wrecked, pterodons. We the alligators now.
And then you each got 175 experience for figuring out the Uptau temple puzzle.
Hey.
Ew.
Dope.
That's pretty much where we're at right now. It was mostly just it was kind of a puzzle session. But yeah.
Well, puzzle session with some surprise pterodons. You know,
Surprise pterodons,
normal stuff.
But you got some information. And
I still need 1,417 experience points to level up. Yeah.
Where do you track that?
Oh, if you go to the party sheet, which is the
No,
and you it might be. I think it's.
If you go to your character sheet and you see class level and it tells you what it is, if you click that little magnifying glass, it'll bring up class level, gadget, and
I see. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
And it'll tell you how much experience you got now and how much experience is to the next level.
Okay. I've got a while to go.
But...
Yeah. I need 1,100.
Oh, you guys are okay.
Yeah,
we're a little further ahead. Unfortunately, we've killed a lot of big stuff.
Yeah, they're about 500 ahead, except for Gadget, who's like 100 ahead, almost 200. But that gap will shrink very fast, because that 500 experience when you get to higher levels, that is negligible. It'll get to the point where you'll be leveling up almost at the same times, because the encounters will have like that. It'd be unlikely to run into that. There might be some times when some people level up, maybe like a session before the others, but
yeah, it's not gonna. I think that the reality of this is that like
they die.
Unless they die.
Well, don't die. I guess
unless they die.
But all right, y'all have a good night.
Have a good night.
Have a good night, everybody.